Hey there and welcome. We're so glad you're here. I'm Jeremy Rubin and this is my partner Kyle Beisner. Together we're your design consultants and your personal guides through what we hope will be one of the most exciting journeys you'll ever take as a homeowner.
This screen you're seeing now, you'll see it a lot. It's your roadmap, every step of the way, from consultation to construction. We'll come back to this page. Think of it as your pool building compass.
This process is about more than just designing a beautiful pool. It's about giving you clarity and confidence every step of the way. We believe creating your dream backyard should be exciting, not overwhelming. That's why we built a process that's organized, educational, and even a little fun. Instead of vague answers or confusing jargon, you're going to get honest guidance, clear expectations, and real solutions. No pressure, no games, just a better way to build a pool.
So here's what to expect. The first stop is right here. Design Gurus and Backyard Whispers. This is where you get to know us, why we do what we do, and how we've built one of the top performing swimming pool design teams in the country.
Then we move to the pool pathway, which gives you a crystal clear overview of what the process will look like from this point forward. No guesswork and no surprises.
After that, we'll dive into the design. While you've already seen the rough layout we created together during your consultation, this is the first look at the completed version. Fully refined, detailed, and enhanced with our creative touches. It's where the vision really comes to life. Once we walk through the design, we'll review your initial proposal draft. Think of this as a starting point, not your final quote. It includes a base structure, selected features, and our recommended options, but is meant to evolve based on your preferences. As we review the design together, you'll have the chance to explore additional features, compare pricing, and tell us what adjustments you'd like to make. Then, using your feedback, we'll revise the proposal, update design if needed, and send you a final version tailored to your specific goals, priorities, and budget. Clear, complete, and ready to move forward.
If you decide to move forward, we'll guide you through the fine print made simple. We'll break down the agreement in plain English, and we're also going to walk you through what happens between signing day and the moment we break ground. That includes your material selection, the permitting process, any necessary HOA approvals, and the on-site layout process. No stress, no confusion, just a guided, transparent path forward.
And finally, we wrap up with build day to best day. That's where we walk you through what construction looks like, how we communicate, and what you can expect as your backyard is transformed.
Every email, every video, every meeting, we'll reference this journey. It keeps things consistent and it helps make sure everybody stays on the same page.
You deserve a process that feels just as good as the final product, and we are here to make that happen.
Exactly, because this process should feel personal, and honestly, our story kind of is. I actually met Kyle because, well, I sold him his swimming pool.
He did. And there's my beautiful swimming pool in all its glory. And from day one, I knew this guy wasn't your average pool designer. We had a lot of conversation throughout that project, and the more we talked, the more I realized we saw the world in similar ways, especially when it comes to high standards, clear communication, and doing things right.
That mutual respect, it turned into an idea. What if we teamed up? I'd been looking for someone who shared my passion for growth and education, someone who could help me elevate the customer experience at Southern Poolscapes. I've always believed in investing in knowledge, whether that was through my business and marketing background at Cal State University Northridge or Cal Lutheran University, or through advanced design training with Genesis and Watershapes University. Kyle had done the same thing, pursuing his own degrees and certifications while serving in the military. That told me everything that I needed to know. I had the vision and I had the results, but Kyle brought the leadership and structure to help me take the customer experience to a higher level.
Coming off 21 years in the United States Air Force, I led teams, maintained aircraft, taught technical school, and earned my master's degree in organizational leadership from Waldorf University. I knew I was ready for something new, but I still wanted to serve people and lead with purpose. Jeremy's mission was exactly the kind of challenge I was looking for.
So we partnered up, and the results have been absolutely incredible. I handle the design and creative side, drawing from my background in marketing, finance, and construction design. I'm a Marine Corps veteran myself, and I was one of the first drone pilots in the Corps back in the late 90s. That experience eventually came full circle as I kept asking myself, how can we do this better?
You mean for the customer experience?
Exactly. Southern Poolscapes was already delivering the best construction quality in the region. But I realized that even with the best product, the buying experience for homeowners was still overwhelming. Pools are complex, and when every builder says something different, or worse, stays vague on purpose, it creates anxiety and confusion at times that should be exciting for the homeowner. I was losing projects to builders who bait customers with unrealistic prices just to get a signed contract. Then they make their money with surprise upgrades and change orders later. Meanwhile, they skip over best practices and avoid modern technology because they're chasing the lowest price, not the best outcomes. So I asked myself, what would it look like to build a process that eliminates those stressors, that educates people clearly, shows them exactly what to expect, and lets them make a confident, informed decision without the fear of being taken advantage of? That's when I built Proterra Imagery.
And it changed everything. Proterra uses drone-based photogrammetry to capture every inch of a customer's property with exact precision. We're talking full 3D models, accurate measurements, realistic visualizations before the shovel ever hits the ground. It's faster, smarter, and eliminates the guesswork.
It solves the most frustrating pain points. No more vague site plans, no more design surprises, no more delays from missing information or permitting problems, and no more signing a contract just to hope for the best.
And here's the thing. Proterra is exclusive to our team at Southern Poolscapes. It's something Jeremy and I invest in because our customer experience is what matters most to us. Nobody else in this region offers anything close to what we're doing in terms of precision, speed, and transparency.
Which leads to something we both feel strongly about. We didn't just choose to work together. We chose to work with Southern Poolscapes because we believe in what they're doing. I've worked with and competed against a lot of builders, and I can honestly say we wouldn't do this for any other builder in the region.
Yeah. When I was a customer, I saw firsthand how Southern Poolscapes operated. Straightforward, high quality, and they always follow through. That's rare in this industry. The long-term value they offer is unparalleled. And now that I'm on the inside, I see just how integrity and care goes into every build. There's a reason they have such a strong reputation.
I was already one of the top design consultants in the region, but what happened next blew me away. Because of my obsession with the customer journey, the owners at Southern Poolscapes promoted me to Chief Experience Officer and gave me full freedom to completely reimagine the sales process.
That kind of trust is unheard of. They didn't just support the idea, they empowered us to reinvent the wheel. And that's exactly what we've done.
We've created a process that's personal, educational, and empowering. No high pressure, no guesswork, just real clarity, world-class design, and the best building practices in the industry, all wrapped into one seamless experience.
And at the end of the day, it's not about us, it's about you. I love working with homeowners, learning their stories, and making sure they feel seen, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
Same here. This should feel exciting, not stressful. A pool is a huge investment, and you deserve a process that honors that. That's what we're here to deliver.
When you work with us, you get a design team that genuinely cares and a builder who backs it up with action, quality, and consistency.
So whether you're just exploring ideas or ready to dive in, know that we're here to help you bring that vision to life in a way that's thoughtful, transparent, and totally one of a kind.
We are honored to be a part of your journey, and we can't wait to show you what's possible.
Before we show you what to expect moving forward, just one more thing. We don't want to bore you with a long list of credentials, but let's be honest, experience matters. And in many ways, it's another thing that sets us apart. So if you're curious to learn more about our backgrounds, our full bios are included in this email. We'd love for you to check them out.
In the next email you receive from us, we're going to walk you through what happens next in your pool design journey.
We'll start with how we gather your site data using Proterra imagery. That means we'll be flying a drone over your property to capture every key measurement, from elevation and slope to existing structures and setbacks. We'll also use sophisticated ground scanning tech to scan critical areas of your property that may be hard to see from a drone perspective.
From there, we take that data and build a fully immersive 3D model of your actual backyard. This gives us the perfect foundation to design a pool that's not only beautiful, but fits your property with precision.
Then comes the fun part, your face-to-face design consultation. That's where we're going to sit down with you, explore ideas, and show you what your dream backyard could look like using your ideas, our data acquired through the use of Proterra, and the skill only a master designer can deliver before our first meeting is even complete.
Once you've had time to review the design and proposal, we'll collaborate on any revisions to make sure it's just right. From there, we'll finalize your proposal and prepare for the next phase.
We'll cover all this in more detail in your next email, so keep an eye out for that. We're excited to take this next step with you.
And, as always, if you have any questions along the way, just reach out. We are here to help.